You guys, I did a new tree this year. I've actually added even a few ornaments on since we posted the ornament video on how I decorated this tree. So maybe I'll do like an end of the season Christmas tree update, but long story short, if you haven't seen those videos, this is a whole new color palette, a whole new theme for me this year. Midnight blues, botanicals, coppers, metallics, just layers of really pretty, just tone on tone champagnes, some copper, some golds. I mean, really beautiful stuff. I love it. Although, when I was putting all this together, I forgot to buy a tree skirt. Besides the cat's blanket that's over there, this is what I've been kind of using as a makeshift tree skirt. And I mean, it's fine. It's like the college kid version. It's just a off-white sheet that I kind of just gathered around the base because this is an artificial tree, so I don't have like a water basin or anything. And it's fine, but you could do better. And I have like such this beautiful, like magical look. I hate, like, okay, here, watch. We have beautiful botanicals and golds and sparkle and twinkle lights. And look at, I mean, like, beautiful. Like, I am obsessed with this. I'm going to put this in every video, I think. Like, this layered orchid on magnolia leaf, little bundles all over. I mean, incredible midnight sky ornaments that I made. So excited about these, you guys. And then we come down here and it's like, boom, we're back in college again. So it's not like the worst thing. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if you're doing this, no judgment. But for me, like, this year, Christmas is my jam. And I really needed something exciting to do this year. And I know the tree doesn't have to be 100% done the first year you do a new theme. But I feel like for how cheap as this project is and peace of mind, like, I think it's worth it. I think I need to do it. So here is what we are doing. Can you tell I like blue? I have blue rugs for the dogs not to run trip on. So I bought a navy blue sequence 48-inch round table overlay from Amazon. I also purchased a 48 by 48 inch tablecloth overlay that I'm using on the base of my pencil tree. And I have a whole video uploaded, but TLDR, I put the pencil tree on a box to make it taller so it was the right ratio over here, but between the box and the legs I didn't want them exposed. So this is a super affordable and easy way to, cover up the legs of a pencil tree. And if you had a box, it would be, it works that way too, but it would totally work if you just had just a regular pencil tree. You probably could just use a smaller overlay. But anyways, I'm using the same logic with this overlay on my tree. And this is just a 48-inch round tablecloth. And I will show you the plan, but in short, we're gonna have a big circle, we're gonna cut one way through to the middle, and then we're gonna wrap it around and call it a day with the seam in the back. Super easy and quick tree skirt, which is very affordable. All right, so we're here. I put the linen down on the ground upside down so the sequins are facing the carpet portion. And what I'm going to do is just take some basic scissors. Don't use your fancy fabric scissors on these sequins. And then just cut in a straight line to about the middle. And thankfully, maybe, I don't know if this is thankfully or not, but these linens were folded in shipment, so they have these folds where the manufacturer folded them, and it's pretty much a straight line, and you can pretty much tell this is about the center. So I'm just gonna kind of follow their lead, and it doesn't really matter if it's 100% straight or whatever, because the seam is going to go in the back, and as long as the front part is covered, you're good of the tree, especially because mine's in the corner. So I am just going to go ahead and cut this. Feel kind of bad cutting all these sequins, but DIY life. Okay, so now the base of the tree should fit here. And all we're gonna do Just take this and wrap it around the other side of the tree. Okay, you guys, are you ready to see what it looks like? Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome tree topper, botanicals, beautiful metallics, midnight blues. Look at all this glitter and shimmer and gold and champagne. And then, boom, coordinating tree skirt in the color of my choosing, which is navy. And look how easy that was, you guys. No sew, took minutes to do, cheaper than any tree skirt you're gonna get at the craft store, but also if you try to make your own, it's not going to be this cheap. I guarantee it. Well, probably not going to be this cheap. And it took me, what, less than a minute to cut through this. I love it. I was worried about the sequins on the floor. I haven't seen any, which doesn't mean they're not here, but I have puppies running around and I am not worried about them getting this dirty or anything because it was so affordable. I mean, this is perfect. I really want to put maybe some lanterns or some little candles or like a little vignette at the bottom maybe next year. But you guys, like, it just completes the tree, makes it look like it's floating on like this beautiful, I don't know, like frozen lake or something. I mean, I love it. And when the cat is over here taking her old kitty cat naps, I hope she just looks over and is like, oh, look at all the sparkles my mom made me. But you guys, I think this is just the perfect finishing touch for really, I mean, for this tree, especially because it's blue and it's a very uncommon color for Christmas. But I mean, could you imagine if you had a red and green tree and you got like a nice evergreen sequin base? I think it would be perfect. And I will say, if you're not a sparkle person, I wouldn't recommend doing this with like, well, it's not that you couldn't do it with a satin. I think the sequins is great because it catches the light and it really just looks luxe. It's also very forgiving. You don't really have to iron sequins. You just kind of let them drape and they're fine. I will say, if you also bought like a satin like I did on Amazon, I said it in my other video, this is not the same quality satin tablecloth that you were going to get if you rented or if you have rented linens before. In my opinion, this is definitely you get what you pay for kind of thing. So it's not as forgiving. I ironed this is so good, and you could tell like I'm already like starting to redo and get ready for my next look. So just keep that in mind. But the sequins, so forgiving. I hope you guys can figure out how to work this into your tree decor. It's so easy and so affordable, and it just makes it look even more spectacular. All right, guys, for more Christmas videos, make sure you check out my Christmas 2020 playlist to see how I did all of this, including these beautiful midnight sky ornaments, which are shatterproof, and these finials, which are also shatterproof. And by the way, this whole tree, shatterproof, 100% shatterproof, you guys.